In this training, we're going to get started with Zapier, breaking down what Zapier is, how you navigate the software, and how it's going to play really nicely with SmartSuite. So if that's of interest, stick around and let's get into it. Zapier is an incredible tool for no-code automation. This means that you can get a lot of different software talking in the cloud thanks to Zapier's incredible connectivity. Where Zapier really shines is in performing automation. That is to say that things that you do that are somewhat repetitive, that follow a same pattern over and over again, we can program Zapier to do that. Whether it's create an invoice, add a record in SmartSuite, update some information, or send an email, it's all possible with Zapier. Zapier's automation connection allows it to talk to thousands of different software online, and SmartSuite is one of those many software. So let's go ahead and hop on into Zapier and just understand how to navigate the tool. On the left-hand side, we see our dashboard. This is going to show us some recommended automations that Zapier thinks, well, maybe you would want to install one of these automations and get started quickly. I generally don't spend a ton of time here. When I log into Zapier, I'm either looking at my existing zaps or I'm connecting to a new tool. You'll also notice that when I hover over that side panel on the left, it's showing me what plan I'm on. So I'm on a legacy plan that's actually going to expire soon. So I need to update that. But it shows you how many tasks you have and how many different zaps you have. And a zap is just what we call an automated process that's been built and turned on inside of Zapier. So let's go ahead and take a look at some zaps here. First, we can go ahead and look at our pre-existing zaps by selecting zaps from that column. And here we see all of the different folders that store our different zaps. So if you build a lot of automated processes and you want to stay organized, I strongly recommend leveraging the folders inside of Zapier. As I've done here, you see I have my home folder, my folder for built to scale, my folder for my child's chores, my folder for ConvertKit. So I'm breaking it down either by different businesses that I own or different processes within those businesses. And all of that information is stored inside of those particular folders. I can then select that folder and look at all of the zaps inside of that folder. So you can see for ConvertKit, for me at least, I do a lot of email marketing here. And so I have a lot of different zaps that all exist inside of that folder. Lots to go on here inside of Zapier. If we want to build on any of these particular automated processes or zaps, all we need to do is click on them and see what they are all about. So here I'm drilling into a particular example that doesn't even use SmartSuite. Here we see that the automation starts with a trigger and is followed by one or more action steps. It's also going to tell us exactly what these steps are, especially if we notate and document our automations nicely. So here you can see that if there's a charge in our Stripe account, then we will only continue under certain filtered conditions. And assuming that we met the filter, we will then add a tag to the subscriber in ConvertKit so that we know in our email marketing platform that they have made a purchase within our company. This kind of thing comes in really handy when sending mass emails. We know we can target people who've already bought from us. This is just one example of a zap. So any different advanced automation that you can't build necessarily inside of SmartSuite, there's a great chance you can build it inside of a tool like Zapier. A couple other places I want to direct your attention to are to look at transfers. This is where we can actually transfer a bulk amount of information at once. So if we want to perform an automation across multiple records, we can perform a transfer. We can also drill into my apps, and this is going to show us a list of applications or software that we have connected already to Zapier. So you can see I use Zapier quite a lot. We can also drill into Zap history. So if something didn't go as planned, if an automation gave you a warning that something didn't quite work as you might expect, well then we can drill in here and take a look at our history over the last whatever period of time. So I've been running 30 zaps, I've automated 2,000 tasks in a month period of time. So that's pretty good for a small business, but I'm sure you can do better as you start growing and expanding inside of Zapier. I know we covered a lot here, so feel free to go back and rewatch if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you have any questions about what we covered in this training, please ask them below in the comments section of this video. And until then, we'll see you in the next training.